course, something that we're just doing now at a facility, cannabis facility that I'm at. We're putting floats into them all.
Okay.
So super excited about this. So what we're going to be doing is having a little float on like a pressurized time system. So we always have the right water level, and we're always pumping in what we want, but it doesn't have to recirculate. So
Nice.
by having this unique shape allows you to do all that stuff.
That's so cool because I've always thought about that. I've always thought, why don't we just put a floater system
Yes.
in to because I use a blue mat system, which is an automatic watering system, but it's using gravity and little carrots, right? Well, why don't we just add a floating system to the reservoir? That way we never have to go in there and go fill up the bucket, man. And so the same thing goes with your bucket. But in that you would have to go and just swap out for nutrients, right?
We're gonna have they're gonna be connected to a drain line as well, so you'll be able to blow them down whenever you want, and that's important as well, right? I mean, if you're a small grow, then you can use a pump, right? A small like pony pump or aquarium pump or shop vacs work really well, right? Because you might already have one. They suck those out like easily. But for a bigger room where we have
they suck like no other.
Yeah. and so that for a bigger room, you need blowouts, right? You can't be doing individual things. So we're just going to open up the valves on the bottom and just evac all that water out. I think it's going to work really well. It's totally a pilot. I've never done it on this scale, but we're going to have an epicenter, similar to current culture or recirculating systems where you have that external reservoir, right? Okay. That's our epicenter. And so that epicenter is going to be connected to a chiller. So it's going to be cold as fuck, right? Okay. Because it has to survive the pump out to the hydro buckets, right? Yeah. And deliver that cold water. So it's going to be really cold. So we're always going to be checking the back end, but we're going to have this chilled water. We're going to have it on an auto-dose sanitizer. So it's always sanitized at all times. And again, having it high enough so by the time it gets to the buckets that are just static and not circulating, you're going to balance, right, to get it to that 420 millivolts kind of thing. So it's always like that. It's going to be pH'd properly, right? Auto-dose pH. So really I feel like it's a lot like getting the benefits of a recirculating system, but without all the costs and all the more.